So the recent news are that recently we had the CBF click between frames mod being allowed to the demon list, and a lot of people were questioning what RobTop thinks about that. So today he actually went online and we can, take a look at a bunch of things that he said. He actually left like 2 minutes ago, so I was in there and I managed to ask him a bunch of things. So yeah, he was there for a very long time, I must say. So I guess let's just start from the beginning and see where we're gonna land. Probably gonna go over a lot of different topics. So can you make your game? God, we're already starting with a road. Can you make your game free? Stereo Madness is free. That's probably enough. I wish you could just add ads in the middle of the run. That was. Will you add a feature to add bezels to the side of the screen? I dislike seeing parts of the level I'm not supposed to see. And he says maybe. When he says maybe, spoiler alert, it's probably not gonna happen. Are you gonna add a new like and dislike system? He was like, what? And an idea would be to basically show how many dislikes and how many likes the certain level has instead of just showing the likes. That would be an option. Also the option to, undo your like or dislike. If you accidentally dislike the level, you can like make it a like instead. That would also hold up. And he's doing pretty good, so that's pretty done too since like 6 months now, so RobTop is too old for anything. Yeah, that's a certainty. You suck. I hate your game. Who you? What is this chat, bro? Have you finished the development of versus mode? And he said 9. I thought, why is this episode like that? I thought you were good at insults. Why is no you the best thing you can come up with? I'm out of creativity. You will only get cheap shots from me now. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. He says that there is a new bug fix update coming soon, following wait, is that good? We're gonna get to that in a bit. Actually, I don't want to spoil too much, but will VSync be added to the bug fix update? He said, he added borderless fix mode. Okay, so I guess there's a new mode now for the screen type or the full screen type, and that should work. Hopefully, it's just hope. I have a Damn! Bro, that was a good response from Rob though, for real. Now, as 2.0 has been out for a while, what's your method to hype the community for 2.3? It doesn't have to do anything. My daily vlogs course. When is it time for you to do your vlogs? I'm going to the gym in a bit. We'll stream it on Nokia live share. But what even is Nokia live share? Does anybody even know what that is? He's way too old. Probably he's the only guy that understood this. But yeah, streams would still be pretty cool. Not necessarily vlogs, though the vlogs would also be nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and here is the beef. This is where the beef starts. Hey, is CBF gonna be added to the game? And he said, I did it on my own version for a while to get a cross-platform bug-free so everyone has access. Everything works the way I want it, I will include it, but nothing official yet. So that is actually pretty awesome. Seeing that RobTop has recognized that the community, actually I'm said a part of the community, has seen CBF to be a very useful thing, and now he's kind of thinking about, doing adding that into the official game. Pretty cool. But then, again, nothing official yet, so it's just basically something that he's working on in the background. We're gonna have to keep in mind. Rob, you are stupid as flippin' heck. Why are you so angry? Should kick you out again? Bro, this guy. CBF will be added. It's not the same as the stuff people are using now, so no, but similar. Okay, this is bad news, to be honest. Still unsure if it work on all platforms the way I want it to. Don't get your hopes up. Exactly. Every time he says, it's not exactly like you guys want it, but then it ends up being like completely different. I'm gonna have to see for this one. And yeah, it's a similar thing, and I think that if RobTop wants to add something as game changing as CBF, which is of course physics related, usually he does a pretty good job. Usually he doesn't mess it up too much, because otherwise it's gonna break a lot of future levels. But I think what he's working on is gonna be pretty good for the future. And I also have to say, it is very, very nice to have something like that official in the game, as opposed to having to use mod to get your hands on things like that. For $1 billion, would you sell your game to Microsoft? Doesn't Microsoft own Minecraft now or something? I would sell you for a quarter. Now, does he mean a quarter of a dollar or a quarter of a billion? Because a quarter of a billion would still be not that much. Are you gonna stream rating levels again? Probably, yeah. Every time he says probably, just replace that with like the exact opposite of this message base says no. Actually, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. He's probably gonna stream, I would say, in 2 months or something. Maybe October again, because he streamed in October in 2021. But yeah, I still have to say, it would be so incredible seeing him stream in a very long time, and I would love to see him stream again. So, and here's I came into the chat and said, what you been cooking, boy? And he typed sneaky, but then a lot of people got really hyped, and then he edited the message and said, not the sneak peek, to be clear. Yeah, this is something I also didn't expect a sneak peek, because he says the word sneaky a lot. So. But yeah, this doesn't really mean that much, to be honest. But I really hope that he's cooking something that we don't know about. Let's just put it down. Like something different, not the map, not versus, something different, you know. Maybe the 4 tower, the next floor of the tower would also be pretty nice if he's working on it. We're gonna have to see. We're just gonna, the only way you really know is to wait. We suck at developed dog. I'm not developed dog. I'm making a game called Yamachum. Yep. Better account system when I have time. Never. Rob, when are you going to fix the slope bug in ignore damage? That's actually interesting. A lot of people have been saying that 2.206 brought this bug of the slopes, or like different bugs with damage, and this is, he fixed it like 5 minutes after 2.206 came out, and yeah, it's now like the update, which is called a bug fix update, which is why I asked him bug fix soon, and he said yes. So that is very, very so soon we're gonna get a new update. I hope it's not you know, I hope we're gonna have, okay, I was about to say I hope it's gonna have something big, but it probably is not going to. This is probably just some unnecessary hype, to be honest. Okay, this is interesting. This guy asked, is the current CBF cheating and ban worthy? This is basically seeing what RobTop himself as a game developer thinks of this situation, and he said, I'm against anything that changes the physics right now. So basically what that means is using CBF to beat anything is technically considered cheating and could possibly get you banned on the leaderboard. So yeah, but for someone to even figure that out, like a miracle. But I'm against anything that changes the physics right now, and that's what I've said to the mods. Best thing for the game is if all players can complete everything, at least technically. Then what people do with that info is up to them. Okay, so basically you can, it's all about just beating things legitimately without using any external stuff to change the physics. And once you're done with that, you can do whatever you want with the coding of the level, with the submission of the completion. You know, he's probably referring to the demon list and such things. So yeah, it's actually pretty interesting to see what he personally thinks about that issue. And now that he's saying it is considered cheating, is yeah, you guys should question yourself a little bit for using some external things to modify the game, especially when it comes to RobTop. Please let us see it. Okay, I don't know what this means. I honestly have no idea what this means, but apparently RobTop knows it. TikTok ruined this generation. I don't think it ruined it. This showed us the stupid side of humanity. Just that way. Are you a God of? Oh yeah, I took a long break when working on 2.2. I have played a little bit lately. Didn't finish God of War. Might pick it up again sometime. Did do a little bit of gaming here and there, which is pretty cool. But it was the worst up ever. Is it okay if I call you John? From here on, this boy's name, his name is just John. No, you can't call me Space. No, you can call me Space J instead of Mr. Rob. I will call you John from now on. Let's see. Do a quick test. Shut up, John. No one cares about what you think. It works pretty well. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. 2 months ago you called me annoying, and now you call me John. Classic John. You always remember. Why does John sound like a nerdy name? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, nothing. I don't have anything against John. John is actually a pretty cool name. That's, your name is John, you're probably mostly correct on every small argument. That's will you ever be able, okay, this is where it gets a bit interesting. Will you ever allow elder monitors to rate levels? It says maybe. I personally would not want that to happen, because actually not too sure, to be honest, because usually RobTop rates according to what mods suggest, and and which sometimes leads to people arguing. But then I think about it, people are always gonna argue, to be honest. Like, the community is really, really huge, so you would always expect people to, like a small group of people to be like upset if some level gets mythic or doesn't, you know? So yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to think about it. I said no, and then Mr. Rub said, I said rate, not unrate, so you are safe for now. Bro tried to roast me, but he completely forgot that it took him about like 4 to 5, actually maybe 7 years even, to finish one single level. So I was working on that rate, bro. I would have probably recreated like Counter-Strike in the game or something like that. But yeah, either way, what do you guys think? Should elder moderators be able to rate levels? Personally, I think for now RobTop should be the only guy to rate levels, but there's a video I'm planning to do on rating levels and how that system should be fixed, because I do think that I have a very good idea on that. I'm gonna have to share that with you guys as well. Will you rate verifications using CF, not using the mod? No. So he again reinforces that he sees that as a cheat. Of course I could make a mistake, I don't know, it's CBF verified, but overall no. Okay, it's actually pretty interesting that he said the second sentence here, because people get a little bit mad when he like unrates stuff, but it's most of the times it's for a reason. Can you, okay, what is that real? Can you add racism to the game? Just go to the daily chat, I'm sure there's enough to go around. Wow, that's crazy. I've never seen necessarily racist comments in the daily chat, but I've seen some weird stuff, that's for sure. But the racist, I don't know if we've gone there, because you will get banned pretty quick. So this is something that really upsets me. This is like one of the worst things ever. Look at this. If you go onto Rub from 2020, he said you will find the chicken in 2.2. Have you guys found any chicken? I don't see any chicken in GD. Can you guys help me? I can't find it. Either it doesn't exist and he's a liar, or it does exist somewhere hidden in the game file. I don't know. But oh my god, bro. This is confusing as hell. The demon list allows it, but RobTop doesn't. Question mark? Demon list isn't anything official. I don't control what they do. Yeah, demon list, by the way, a lot of people don't seem to know this, but RobTop doesn't have anything to do with the demon list. He doesn't control it, he doesn't manage it, he doesn't, like, he manages the game, and the demon list is something that is completely outside of the game. But it would still be cool to have that maybe in the future. I don't know, maybe somehow. Will you why do you roast people? Serious question. Because serious answer. You roasted me so many times before. Please be quiet, John, we are trying to talk. I'm imagining this being in like the voice chat, and Space J just yapping in the background, and then RobTop drops this sentence right here. That would be so hilarious. Stupid question, but I know the answer. Did you ever felt pressured by the community, popular opinions / the demon list popular opinions? And he said not that much. No, I am interested in the community's opinions, but not their approval. Overall, I try to do the best what is for the community as a whole and what is good for the game. So this is actually one of the probably best characteristics of RobTop as a game developer, because he does a lot of the times when it comes to certain features that we would love to have in the game. He's always like the developer that adds that instantly. And while some things may be a little bit too, you know, cross the border a bit too much, he sometimes kind of doesn't care and just adds into the game anyway. For example, we have the show hitbox that didn't exist in 2.1, but he sees that a lot of people have been using it, and he saw that a lot of people found it really helpful, so he just added it to the game. So the same way with ignore damage in normal mode, like this is something that he definitely did not want to add, but because a lot of people in the community thought that it's a cool idea, he was like, yeah, sure, a lot of people want it, I'm gonna have it in the game. It's not that detrimental anyway to the game. So yeah, that's cool actually. Then we have please help us over at Globe. You are getting rate limited by the server, and yeah, that didn't really end anywhere. Big slopes damage, yeah, slopes thingy is gonna be 0.07. So do you think there will ever be a way to set shaders for groups instead of shaders being locked to the same layers? Yo, this would be fire. I have not read this actually. This would be insane. This would open so many things. Maybe would need a bunch of code change. That would be really cool. I don't think this is anywhere near the most prioritized feature to be added here right now, but yeah, that would be an awesome thing to have, honestly. Also, gradients would be pretty cool. If you guys are creators, you guys know exactly why that would be epic. Because layers is too limiting, you know? You said at one point that we're going to be able to add secondary emails to our accounts. Still planning to do that. I kind of want to use that right now. And he said, yeah, he has it in mind, but he just hasn't got time yet. And that is going to be very helpful for account recovering, for example, or you lost your email, the first email, then you have a second recovery email. Could also be pretty helpful. Overall, the accounting system needs a lot of improvements. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen in the future, very far future, I would say. Do you ever plan on adding some features exclusive to mods into the vanilla Geometry Start plus switch separate dual icons, etc.? And he says, if it's stuff the community wants, exactly, that's exactly what I was saying. I will probably be added eventually. Yeah, eventually, which means it's insane. I just can't believe it. How many features there are in the queue that just need to be added. Like, I personally have so many different ideas for the editor. Now with 2.2, like, a lot of different things have opened up, and I just got so many ideas. Like, there are way too many things to be added to GD, so it's nowhere near going to die. Nowhere. Have you ever thought of making an option to switch between platformer and classic mode? It would feel nice to have a part, okay, one part in platformer and one part in normal mode, classic mode. He said I want to set separate, and I personally feel that way too. I think it wouldn't be that cool. Also, okay, that wouldn't really make that much sense, because right now platformers give you moons and the other ones give you stars. So yeah, I think right now it's fine. What do you guys think? I think this is something that we can also discuss in the comment section, but I think so far what we have right now is pretty cool. Are you gonna implement the wave game mode into platformer mode? And he said, and he got something else planned. He did say that he's working. Like a few months ago or something, he said that he has a good idea for the wave, especially not sure about the swing copter, but wave, he had a really good idea. So maybe he started working on it. We don't know. We're gonna see. Bro, like, I really need some actual new features. I think it's been a while since we actually got something big. I mean, we got, like, you know, artists and stuff like that, but like an actual new feature, a new small level, like a tower would be pretty cool, or like really anything else that's bigger than just a small feature that was coded in a few weeks, you know, or a few days rather. But yeah, maybe in the future. We're just gonna have to wait, you know, just gotta be patient when it comes to waiting for updates, because after all, RobTop is the developer, right? I think he once won the award for the slowest game developer of all time. Oh my god. How high are the chances that you're gonna ever add a star system for challenges like you did for platformers? And he said probably better put a bunch of challenges into lists and feature those instead. So that means a bunch of challenges that are unrated are gonna be, you guys, if we want as a community, then we can add it into a list, and then boom, RobTop can rate the list if people like it. And yes, lists with unrated levels can still get a rate. But yeah, it is very, very cool. Is there any specific method as to how to find the lists to feature? Yo, I haven't read that, and that sounds cool. I see a lot of it looks random. And he says the whole list system needs to be improved and expanded to work the way I want, but it's working pretty well as a beta test. This is the thing with 2.2. I feel like all of these features, they're literally just beta tests. Like, it's insane to me to think about, because every single feature that has been added, I feel like it can be expanded on for so much, which is crazy. It's crazy to think about, because 2.2 already is so huge, and then you're gonna add like a, you know, small little to the power of 2 on top of that, and then you get a massive number of new features. So how would challenges get picked? Like, I genuinely do not give myself an idea how a challenge list work. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought as well. I guess it would be something that is community driven. So if we all decide on something, that would be pretty cool. But do you plan to make your click between frames which is good as the one that is currently out? And he said he's never tried it. I personally also haven't tried it. And will map packs be removed from the game? No, but they will be moved. At first, I thought that was a pretty cool idea to kind of hide it from, let me show you, from this stupid menu, because this one has like very important buttons, and this one is just like, when was the last time that you seriously intentionally clicked on this button? When was the last time that you intentionally clicked on it? It's been a very long time, right? So yeah, having that on the list that you use a lot is not a good idea. So he said he's gonna move it somewhere else, and I suggested that he's gonna move it to the trash can, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys. See what you guys think. I think it's a pretty good place for the map packs. What do you guys think? Thoughts on how big? Okay, this is a good thoughts on how big the impact of 2.2 has brought upon the game, including the 3 mythic which you thought would only be yearly, but the creators and that are so talented. And he said, I think it's awesome to see so many creators making such amazing stuff. Yeah, initially I thought that there would be less mythic, and the criteria will become more strict as time goes on. But overall, I'm super happy to see all the quality levels being created, not just mythic, also like other legendary and also epic and stuff like that. Being able to give legendary or mythic is just a great way to highlight and appreciate the work as a creator has done. I don't think it's bad if we get a few more than I initially thought. Yeah, that's a pretty cool message, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty cool message to get from the developer of the game, seeing how amazing a lot of people are doing. Really talented people, like it's crazy. And we just started. There's a lot of stuff behind that dam, my dudes. So yeah, and next up we have, why is it such a long message? For you, a pop-up book is too much reading, indeed. Okay, and then he was like, he's out of here, he's gonna go to the gym, and yeah, he's gonna get buffed, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that has been it, this video. CBF, a similar version might be added GD in the future, and also a new bug fix coming in a few days, my dudes. Let me know what you guys think about everything that we talked about today. I think we had a lot of different variety of the topics that we can talk about and discuss in the comment section. Perhaps if you guys want me to go deeper on any of these things, I can make a separate dedicated video on that topic, because there are a lot of topics that can be expanded on. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. Make sure to slap that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you.